Good day to you. So if you're on the market for a camcorder, right, and to transfer videos to your computer, that's great. And specifically 8mm cassette tapes, much like these right here. If you starting in about 1999, later 1999, Sony released camcorders that were digital, so it would record video digitally on magnetic tape. Awesome idea. The life expectancy of these batteries, brand new, so assuming you've got the 730, and let's say it was released in, I don't know, 2000, 2001. Either way, we are talking about batteries that are over 20 years old at this point in time. Seeming it's the year 2022. The life expectancy of these batteries lasting, being 2 to 3 years, I believe it is. Maybe 5. And I've tested that theory with some of the methods of discharging the battery, recharging the battery, discharging the battery, recharging the battery to see if you can get any additional life out of it. Quite simply, if you put it on the charger or put it in the camcorder will state, like, for example, I had one of these original Sony batteries, lithium Sony batteries, that said it only had 24 minutes of battery life on the charger itself. After discharging and recharging several times, I've got it to say it was 2 hours and 0 minutes, which continuous is 120 minutes, and according to the manual, that is what its rated capacity was. The FM50 was rated for 120 minutes continuous recording with the TRV-730 camcorder. However, putting it in the camcorder did say it had 120 minutes through the viewfinder, because that's what it's rating at. If you do the recording with LCD screen, it was 100 minutes, so it's reduced a little bit. The LCD screen takes a little more power. Either way, put the battery in, viewfinder only, put an empty cassette or a cassette in the camera, started recording, and it lasted a whole 1 minute and 24 seconds before it stopped, shut down, told me the battery was dead. So these batteries are dead. But let's say you still want to go and record things in standard def on your digital 8 camcorder. Well, more power to you. This is a 4-pack of Kastar, which comes with this. It's a neat little travel charger, and it uses a looks like a micro USB connection to plug into a micro USB or a USB power source, whether it be your computer, laptop, or power brick, some sorts. I don't know what the rating is supposed to be on it. I don't think it came with one either. It should be 2 amps at least, so keep in mind. And it has a little readout of how much life you have. So these are what the batteries look like compared to the original lithium batteries. So we're going to throw one of these, we're going to put it in a Sony charger instead of this one. I believe I had these charged up to where they were full with the supplied charger. He's fit kind of wonky in there. They're a little tighter, but let's see what this says. See if it says anything. Seeming it's not Infolithium, or I guess they can't really advertise it because that's a trademark name. Oh, look at that. So it does come up on the battery itself, 2 hours, 16 minutes. Isn't that interesting? So it's behaving as if it's a brand new FM50 battery, at least on the charger itself. Now, if let's say you're buying a camcorder and it comes with a battery, and you're saying, okay, well, let's say I'm transferring video from my tape to the computer, and if I lose power, the battery will keep it going. Unfortunately, it does not work that way. The camera will shut off, and it will stop playing. I think I tested this before. I don't remember if you had to just turn it off and turn it back on, or unplug the power supply to the camcorder to switch it over to battery. But either way, your video stops, your transfer stops. So your best bet, I think, if you're going to transfer videos from a camcorder, to have the camcorder plugged into some sort of a UPS, and you should not have any issues. Well, on your computer too. That would be important, whatever you're recording to. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to let this finish charging up. So as of right now, it's a little bit above what the rated capacity of a brand new FM50 battery is rated, recording with the viewfinder. And I'm going to do real world tests like I did the other one, where it only lasted 1 minute and 24 seconds. But yes, good thing about these batteries, the camcorders, it will turn off, and then you'll say, okay, well, it turned off. What's going on here? You turn it on, and it'll have your battery alarm or alert icon flashing in the middle of the screen saying, your battery's dead. It sucks. To be continued. All right, so in the Sony battery charger, the Kastar, I've seen videos regarding this, but not this specific model for older camcorders. Reviews on some other models that they also make batteries for newer devices. But anyway, so it is saying 2 hours and 31 minutes. That's great. That is fantastic. So let's go ahead and put it in the camcorder and see what the camcorder says. Now, they do feel tight, so I don't know if it's just the newness of the battery versus how it's made. Who knows? But it does fit. It works well. And I'm going to put it in record mode. And let's see what I get. I still got to set the clock. That's another trick with these camcorders. If they're plugged in, or you keep a battery in it. So this says 135 minutes on the viewfinder, which is great. A little bit less, I believe, than what the rating was, but we're actually going to test this time again. Now it says 120 or 133. Oh, did I take that tape out? I sure did. Let's go ahead and put that tape back in it. And just record it. Let me get my timer going. And mind you, the thing with this is that I can't. I have to put it in VTR mode to rewind the tape. So in digital mode, it's 60 minutes. So I'm going to have to record 60 minutes at a time. But that's okay. I don't care what I'm recording. I just want to test the actual life of the battery. If it's any more than an hour, 24 minutes, I think I'm okay. Or not an hour, a minute and 24 seconds. All right. So now it's in record mode. And there we go. And we're ready. Remember, this is the viewfinder, so it's supposed to have better battery life out of the viewfinder. It's kind of an update. You can see we are at over 2 hours. I have had to rewind the tape twice already. So I stopped the clock. I didn't rewind it on the camcorder. I have an 8mm rewinder that I use. So I rewound the tape, stuck it back in, resumed, and hit record. And it's still going. The little red light is still on solid. I don't think I have any errors with you know, saying that the battery's low on it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Nope. Still going. Says even so, 77 minutes remaining. I'm already impressed with these batteries. It's over the rated 120 minutes already. So already impressed. We'll see how far it'll go. All right, the camcorder just shut itself off. I heard it making some sort of noise. I was glancing over and the little light was blinking. I said, okay, it's almost about time. So it just used whatever juice it had left, enough to just shut itself down gracefully. But we are at 3 hours, 11 minutes, 10.68 seconds. That's quite a bit longer than 2 hours that the battery is actually rated for. Continuous recording. And why does Alexa interrupt me? I'm trying to talk here. Lost my train of thought. She's such a blabbermouth. So good. Yeah, so obviously you can't do a continuous recording with that camcorder, but the tape is only going to last 60 minutes. Pause the timer, take out the tape. I used a video rewinder because obviously, you know, that would take, you know, part of the battery. That's not what we're testing. I wanted to test as close to continuous recording as I could. So stop the tape would stop, eject the tape, then I'd stop the timer so that the camera is still powered on but not doing anything. Rewind the tape. Once it's done, put it back, let it load the tape, and then start the timer, hit record or close to it, and just let it go. So ended up having to do that 3 times. 3 times. 1 pass for 1 hour, 2 pass for 2 hours, 3 pass for 3 hours, and then another 11 minutes before that gave up the ghost. So hey, you know what? I'm going to say, listen, if you're looking for a replacement battery for a camcorder, just to have a replacement battery, these are good. And why did it resume? Stupid. Get out of there. These are good candidates. They're actually reasonably priced. I bought a 4-pack of these batteries with that charger, and it was less than $40. You know, maybe we're talking, you know, basically less than $10 a battery, plus you get a charger. Can't go wrong, really. I think this is a viable replacement solution for these FM50s. You know, there's other Sony cameras that take the L batteries. I haven't tested those yet. I probably have to order some and then just run those to the test. But just based on the fact that you know, the Kastars seem to be very viable replacements to the Sony Infolithiums, because these are toast. All right, so I'm saying thumbs up to the Kastars. Y'all have a good one.